supervisor for several programs here, including crisis services and this new program right here, the community outreach program, of which this is a big piece.
Well, can you talk a little bit about the new program and what your goal is with this building?
What our goal really is to have people come in here and sort of look at us and say, my gosh, you can actually help us. And our goal is to provide services around people to help them function in the community effectively. And that's a difficult, especially this time of year. The weather's cold, people are outside, people need assistance, and what we want to do is provide that assistance. And that's not something we've been able to do previously, and so the company has, Lutheran has really stepped up and is adding pieces so that we can provide the case management for people, so we can add to the supported employment help to help people find actual employment and get themselves self-sustaining. We'll have therapists actually here in the building, and we have lots of group activities, and we bring in professionals from outside who can lead specific kinds of groups to help people. It might be helping people to learn how to do specific things around the house, or banking, or how to create a resume like Fred might do, all sorts of things like that that we really want to help people sort of be able to do it themselves and get on their feet and be able to continue a lifetime without the assistance that a lot of us feel like it's difficult to pay for, and all of our OHP and things like that that really are paying to get those people on their feet and out of services.
And I know I asked Fred this question, but what kind of demand do you see in the community for this? I mean, what kind of need is out there?
And this is actually the highest unemployment rate in the entire state, so our county severely needs Fred and the help Fred's been able to find. Fred's actually been terrific at finding employment opportunities for people to do that, and so that's a really big piece. In addition to that, the income here in our community is really low income. We're really at poverty level in general, and people need assistance in many ways that way. And there's a lot of things, in the community. Well, nationwide, about 20 million people a year have depression, and that's depression that's actually reported by doctors' offices or by clinicians, and not just by people who just don't feel well and feel depressed. And so things like that this time of year are really important. We see people, especially with depressive symptoms, in crisis and in hospitals and things like that. And that's also one of the things that really want to work toward, is getting people into services as quickly as possible and not end up in emergency rooms and in hospitals and in their doctor's office looking for our services that we really can help them learn how to do themselves.
All right. Anything else you want to add that I think people should know?
What are all the services that this resource center offers? The list of them. Sorry.
In alphabetical order.
Smart aleck answer. Well, I think the services we sort of covered. We want to provide a range of services for people in the community to be able to come in and help them to become self-sustaining. And so any of those services that we don't have right now, we plan to put together. So as time goes on, I think we learn more about what people's specific needs are. We'll increase those services. So I do want to say that Lutheran Community Services here in the area has really taken a huge step. We're really trying to step up services, and we're putting money into programs. We're recreating this building. We're doing an awful lot of stuff to try and help people in the community that we haven't been able to help for some time. And it's really nice, I think. It's a terrific time of year when things get really tight for people and families are in trouble and the weather's so cold. It's nice that, I think for us, we're really stepping up the game and trying to make ourselves a lot more appealing and a lot more helpful to people all over the community. And so for anybody that is really interested in any way, that thinks maybe there's some help in the community that we could actually provide, we're happy to have you come in and talk to us and see what we can do.
Perfect.